This is a video for the girls. Alright. About a year ago or so, I made a video crying at a beautiful park. It was a beautiful park. And I was basically beginning to vlog my experience overcoming feeling like, overcoming the experience of feeling undervalued, underappreciated, and not loved the way that I want to be loved in my relationship. So, what do y'all think I'm here to do now? A little preface, so if you want to skip to the good stuff, I will take 90 seconds to do an intro, so I have about 40 seconds now. I have been in a almost 5-year relationship, and we've had amazing things. One thing that this isn't is a bash my ex, talk shit sort of situation. It's more of a quiet, slow acceptance that I've had to come to, and a life lesson that I will not be leaving behind. Yeah. Let's get into it. So today, I've been on this journey of trying to better align my life with what I need, within my beliefs, within my values. And one thing that has been kind of just difficult to navigate and has come with a lot of learnings and lessons about love, and a lot of just wisdom, is navigating being in a relationship with someone who is really different from me. It has taught me so much. I'm really happy to be standing here saying that I am incredibly grateful to this person. I am incredibly grateful. I don't like to edit. I'm incredibly grateful. However, I can no longer accept it. I just can't. And I'm grateful to be here because it is a difficult thing. It's a difficult thing to build something on foundations that are not whole, and then try to make up for those holes later on when you've already built up on top of them, and those weaknesses are like built into whatever, like with the house you're building. And I'm gonna share girl to girl, like the situation that did it for me today, where I don't even know if I'm not gonna back down from this because of the number of times that I said I'm going to leave. We were having a conversation, and there's a lot of complexity here, and again, this is not a situation of bash my ex, okay? This is a safe space, it's a respectful space, and it's an aware space for sure, because this man has done so much for me, so much for our relationship, but it's just not working right now. We got into a conversation about our future life plans, and one thing that I've known, and one thing that has really been just stuck with me over the past month and a half, that I've been on a serious self-reflective time period, is that I know that I need to be living in the area that we're in right now. It's like when anyone online has ever said that they've gone to another city and they have felt it calling to their soul. I need to be living here. It's not just a like, oh, I want, right? Because matter of fact, him and I have lived in several cities together. We've even temporarily lived in areas together, several across the United States. And that never before have I said, I need to live here. I need to be here. But right now I am. And he didn't really like that. Amongst other conversations that we've actively been having, in which I didn't understand why. I just didn't understand, honestly, y'all. It essentially came down to like, well, we're gonna have a conversation about it, right? And I mean, I'm literally looking at applying to schools here. Like I'm looking for all the opportunities that are going to allow me to live in this area and experience this area and see what living here offers me. So when he said like, oh, we're gonna have to have a conversation, I was like, you know what, like, no, like I need you to understand, like I need to live here. And it became an argument. It became a like, well, we need to have a conversation. That's not something for you to decide, this and that. And I guess the context and the reason why I'm sharing this is because it feels like it's like that with everything. Like, why can I not just express myself and express my truest, like, the way that I'm feeling, and he hears me? Why does he need to correct me and the way that I'm expressing myself instead of hearing and understanding me? Why is this an argument of like, oh, you can't say it like that? We're gonna have a conversation and come down to a decision. Like, if I'm telling you I need something, and like, this may sound crazy to some people. This may sound like, bro, moving to a whole nother city, like, he's kind of right. Like, people don't just do that. People like me do. People like me do. And again, this is someone that I've moved multiple times with, that I have literally followed across the country multiple times. And so it was frustrating to know so deeply within my heart that I need to be in this area, and to express that and be met with like these ideas of like, well, you don't need to be. I do. I do. Like, what's so hard to understand here? And as the conversation went on, something else happened that often happens in our relationship that just kind of broke me. And this man has broken me many times. So, I know there's people out there who are gonna hear this. He basically made the implications of like, well, you need to show up and you need to give me like your plan to be able to do this, and you need to do, and he just kept repeating that you need to actually have a plan. Like, you need to actually research and come with me with a step-by-step plan. And basically made the comment that went along the lines of like, you know, you need to actually do something and not rely on me. As you can imagine, this is not the first time that this man has in some way implied that, well, kind of something along the lines of like, well, if it weren't for me, like, you wouldn't be able to handle. Yeah. I have no other way to put this, but you got me so entirely wrong in your brain if you ever think that I would not be okay without you. And I've told him this. I told him this time and time and time and time and time again. Imagine telling someone like, you tread the line of disrespect. You tread the very line of my tolerance of what I would ever allow someone to think about me, what I would ever allow someone to say about me. Because no matter how much I love him, no matter how much he loves me, I am going to be the kind of person that expects and maintains respect in the relationships that I have. You will not navigate this world in my life disrespecting me time and time and time and time again. That shit's dead. That is so dead and gone. So yeah. He then proceeded to essentially say, well, like, prove me wrong then.